Hello, my name is Christopher. In this video presentation, the subject is Customer Profitability for Power BI. The source material content originates from Microsoft Power BI blog article by Amanda Kosky. This presentation is part of the series that illustrates how you can use Power BI with business-oriented data reports and dashboards. This is real data example from Oviance that has been anonymized. So what is the Customer Profitability dashboard telling us? Firstly, the dashboard task provides the Chief Financial Officer with a high-level company metrics overview as to what is important to her. When she sees something interesting, she can select a tile or dig into the data. Let's take a look at the following. 1. The company gross margin is 42.5%. 2. The company has 80 customers. 3. The company sells 5 different products. 4. We can see the lowest revenue variance percentages to budget is in February, followed by the highest in March. 5. Most of the company's revenue comes from the East and North regions. Gross margin has never exceeded budget, with Central and West requiring some further investigation. 6. Total revenue for the year is close to budget. The Manager Pacific dashboard tasks provide a team scorecard. Tasks can help the Chief Financial Officer keep track of her managers. Tasks provide her with a high-level overview of profit using gross margin percentage. In the gross margin percentage trend is unexpected for any manager, then she can investigate further. Annie's gross margin percentage is the lowest, but we can see a steady increase. Valerie, on the other hand, has seen her gross margin percentage drop significantly. Andrew had a volatile year. I can click on any of the Manager Pacific tasks to open the underlying report. The report has 3 pages and opens to the Industry Margin Analysis page. Let's explore the pages in the report. Team Scorecard focuses on the performance of the 5 managers and their books of business. Industry Margin Analysis provides a way to analyze our profitability compared to what's going on in our entire industry. Executive Scorecard provides a view of each of our managers formatted for viewing in Cortana. Viewing the Team Scorecard page, we can take a look at 2 of the team members in detail and see what insights can be gained. In the slicer on the left, select Andrew's name to filter the report page to display only data about Andrew. For a quick performance indicator look at Andrew's revenue status, he is green. He is performing well. The revenue variance percentage to budget by month area chart shows that except for a dip in February, Andrew is doing pretty well overall. His dominant region is East, and he handles 49 customers and 5 out of 7 products. His gross margin percentage isn't the highest or lowest. The revenue to year and revenue variance percentage to budget by month shows a steady, even profit story. But when you filter by clicking on the square for Central in the regional tree map, we discover that Andrew has revenue only in March and only in Indiana. Is this intentional, or is this something that needs looking into? Now on to Valerie. Using the slicer, I'll select Valerie's name to filter the report page to display only data about her. Notice the red key performance indicator for revenue to year status. This definitely needs further investigation. Her revenue variance also paints a worrying picture. She's not meeting her revenue margins. Valerie only has 9 customers, handles only 2 products, and works almost exclusively with customers in the North. This specialization could explain wild fluctuations in her metrics. Selecting the North square in the tree map shows that Valerie's gross margin in the North is consistent with her overall margin. Selecting other regional squares tells an interesting story. Her gross margin percentage ranges from 23% to 79%, and her revenue numbers in all regions except North are extremely seasonal. Let's take a look at the next page in the report, Industry Margin Analysis. This Industry Margin Analysis report page provides a different slice of the data. It looks at gross margin for the entire industry broken down by segment. The Chief Financial Officer uses this page to compare company and business unit metrics to industry metrics to help her explain trends and profitability. You might wonder why the gross margin by month and executive name area chart is on this page, since it's team specific. Having it here lets us filter the page by business unit manager. How does profitability vary by industry? How do the products and customers break down by industry? I can select one or more industries from the top left. I'll start from the CPG industry. To clear the filter, I select the eraser icon. On the bubble chart, the Chief Financial Officer looks for the largest bubbles, since these are the ones that have the biggest impact on revenue. Filtering the page by manager by clicking on their names in the area chart makes it easy to see each manager's impact by industry segment. Andrew's area of influence spans many different industry segments with wildly varying gross margin percentages, mostly on the positive side, and variance percentages. Annie's chart is similar, except that she concentrates on only a handful of industry segments, with a focus on the federal segment and a focus on the Gladius products. Carlos has a clear focus on service segment with good profit. He's greatly improved his variance percentage for the high-tech segment and a new segment for him. Industrial performed exceptionally well compared to budget. Tina works with a handful of segments and has the highest gross margin percentage, but the mostly small size of her bubbles shows that her impact on the company's bottom line is minimal. Valerie, who is responsible for only one product, works in only 5 industry segments. Her industry influence is seasonal but always produces a larger bubble, indicating a significant impact on the company's bottom line. Does industrial explain her negative performance? We can dig into the data by asking questions with the question and answer tool. For our analysis, it would be helpful to determine which industry generates the most revenue for Valerie. Let's use the Q&A tool. 1. I'll select Power BI in the top navigational bar to return to the dashboard. 2. I'll select the Q&A question box at the top of the dashboard. 3. I'll type total revenue by industry for Valerie. Notice how the visualization updates as I type the question. Distribution is the biggest revenue area for Valerie. We dig deeper by adding filters. Let's take a look at the distribution industry. 1. I'll return to the dashboard and select the area chart for Andrew's gross margin trend. This opens the report to the industry margin analysis page. 2. I expand the filter pane on the right and add a page filter for the distribution industry. I'll select industry, all, to clear the existing selections, and then select distribution. 3. The gross margin by month and executive name area chart tells us that only Valerie and Tina have customers in this industry, and Valerie only worked with the industry from June to November. I'll select Tina and then Valerie in the gross margin by month and executive name area chart legend. Notice Tina's proportion of total revenue by product is really small compared to Valerie. 5. To see actual revenue returned to the dashboard, I use Q&A to ask total revenue for distribution by scenario by executive. I can just as easily explore other industries and even add customers to our visuals to understand the causes for Valerie's performance. Thank you for viewing this video. Hopefully the presentation intrigued you enough to want to read Amanda Korsky's article. This video presentation can only, at the very best, give you an overview. So why not explore the data for yourself? Have a fabulous day.